Welcome back to the Sun and Moon Tarot. Today we will find what is good and what is hidden. I hope you're well and staying blessed, enjoying life wherever you are. This is an Aries season read for my fire signs. Happy birthday, Aries. Welcome to your read. If you have Sagittarius, sorry. No, if you have Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, highly aspected, this read's likely for you. Welcome to your read. All right, fire signs. We'll be using the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. You'll have 3 rows. The first row will be your recent past. The second row will be your current energy. The third row will be your future. Bottom of the deck holds the overall energy for your read. 2 clarifying cards at the end. Let's get into your Aries season read. Happy New Year's, everybody. My God, what a season it's been so far. Clarifying cards. All my animals might say hello, so you're just be prepared for that. Okay. We are prepped and ready. So, fire signs for your Aries read. You've got 5 of Swords, 9 of Cups, 2 of Cups for your recent past. Your current energy is Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. Future is King of Wands, 4 of Cups, the Tower. Your overall energy for each row for the entire read is the Knight of Cups. We'll look at your clarifying cards after we kind of go through step by step what this read means for you. All right. So, in your recent past, you might have been experiencing a lot of conflict. With that 5 of Swords literally meaning unbridled ambition, win at all costs energy, and sneakiness, it means that around you or yourself, people are having that energy. So, it could, sorry, never mind. The 9 of Cups represents satisfaction, luxury, and emotional stability. The 2 of Cups represents unity, partnership, and connection. So, with the Knight of Cups being your overall energy, and that being idealistic, romantic, following one's heart, romanticism in general, right? So you might be taking kind of a role where you're being more romantic this season. And in your recent past, it might have come across as you having like a win at all cost energy and like a little manipulative, but whoever it is, recognize, like your partner might, or a new partner or whatever, it's going to depend on your life, of course, with that 9 of Cups and the 2 of Cups, but your like partnership, your whatever connection you're in, they're recognizing that this is actually starting to come from a place of emotional stability and you being like satisfied with your relationship and trying to press forward with it. And that's actually why you're kind of bringing this new kind of filled cup and being more romantic and following your heart a little more, fire signs. So that's interesting that it seems like it's the perspective of your partner. This is supposed to be a general read. So from like your perspective, this is going to be you recognizing that you're being more romantic, you're following your heart more, you're listening to your heart more, you might be a little overly ambitious, but you're doing, and maybe even win at all costs, but it's because you know that you want to create emotional stability in your life and in your relationship. As like a general kind of a explanation for a fire sign, right? So, and your second row is going to be your current energy, so what you're going through now, potentially during Aries season, although these reads, of course, are timeless. Also, if it's not resonating as we get to this row, if none of this has resonated for you, please do not try to make it work. Check out your other signs, and if it doesn't work, then check out another reader. I'm sorry. I mean, I wish I could show you and help you, but if it doesn't resonate, then we don't connect, and that's okay. Okay, so My cats are saying hi. Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. Beautiful energy here for your current energy. You've got the aces are of course always gifts from the universe, right? So this is like a money gift in your current energy, a new opportunity, like a new contract for your job, a new prosperous contract as well. One that is like might be a new venture altogether, but it's like it might be like you going in for a job that you bid for and you got it or whatever, or like a job interview even, you know, and you go in and you get it and you're like, okay, I got this, and then you start doing the thing and you find out that there's more to it, but they like actually pay you more. You know, it's not like one of these opportunities where you get a job and it seems like the dream come true and you go in and you realize that it seems like that because there's so much extra work that they didn't really tell you about. It's not like that at all. It's like you noticing problems and bringing it to their attention and them valuing you like they should, and like taking those like little finds that you found, you know, everything that you found that's like needing to change, it brings in a new opportunity for you. This seems like it's in the workplace. I know it seems like it's everywhere, but like when it comes to your partnership, you're always trying to like, you know, everybody wants to be like prosperous, you know, right? You want to feel like you have stability in every dimension of your life. So that I think is more so what this read is about. You're like really following what is your like idealistic way of life for a fire sign, right? Like what brings you the most passion and the most joy, and that therefore enables you to be more fruitful, if you catch my drift. If you don't, book a personal with me, okay? Okay, so Page of Pentacles is addition. We just came out of retrograde and I'm still stuttering. I don't know. Anyway, ambition, desire, diligence, craving a new venture. Okay, so not only do you get it, you like want a new venture, not only do you want a new venture, you get the new venture. And not only is it like good with money, but it creates the Ten of Cups. So this is what I mean by it ties into your partnership. Either you're in a long-term commitment where you want to be the like breadwinner. I know people want to argue about like gender roles and who deserves what and blah 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 blah. It's equity, man. It's a give and a take in relationships. You know, like you love each other, so you try to make it work. And I'll say this, maybe you haven't been able to be the breadwinner in your partnership, and whatever this is enables you to be that person, which really seems to bring like, not only are you able to follow your heart and be more passionate in your life, but it brings inner happiness. With the Ten of Cups, you have inner happiness, fulfillment, dreams coming true. So like everything that you want and dream, you and your partner is now kind of like just almost popping up in a way in the current energy because of these. You never want to be overly ambitious, but it's almost like your ability to be ambitious and point out issues and make the changes and be that and have that kind of voice, and also be able to like produce, right? It's creating that ability for your dreams to come true. Now for your future fire signs, you've got the King of Fire, the Four of Cups, and the Tower. Don't go into panic. Excuse me, sorry. Don't go into panic though, for real. I don't know why people go into so much panic about the Tower. And I think that if you are not like a Sagittarius, Gemini, Pisces, like if you're not mutable, then change inevitably scares you. So I feel like that's why people kind of freak out at the Tower. I feel like anybody that's not mutable kind of freaks out, but it's just change. So, sorry. Okay, the King of Wands represents big picture, leader, overcoming challenges. He's the King of Fire, meaning that he really does represent King of Passion. Passion is creation, right? So He does represent overcoming any challenges that appear in the future as you continue with these new ventures, as you create your inner happiness, as you follow the path of following your heart. With the Four of Cups and the Tower, okay? The Four of Cups is like, which is kind of funny because like, in this entire read, you've got your typical fire sign behavior, and in the future, it's like, it's warning you, continue on with your typical behavior. Like, follow that path, like, of being a passionate leader, because being apathetic, this Four of Cups represents apathetic, contemplation, disconnection. You contemplating things too long can lead to really bad Tower moments. You going within and being clear on things and knowing how to overcome challenges rather than disconnecting, right? From when challenges appear. That is you following your heart as a fire sign, and it will lead to good change. The Tower is going to represent upheaval, disaster, foundational shift. So if you like I'm trying to be very clear with you, if you adapt like a fire sign would with this behavior of I'm going to romanticize my life and everything that I want is ideal and I can handle it, and you have that like almost like I put a mantra in my head when things are going wrong, so at the very least my attitude is controlled, right? So like you're doing whatever you can so that you don't become apathetic, because if you do, the issue with that Tower is that it might become like disaster rather than just a big foundational shift, which is just a change, right? One door closes, one door opens, type of a thing. But if you, and I did not actually get to peek at your clarifying cards, so I have no idea. Knight of Wands. Ooh, Eight of Cups. Okay. So, fire signs. Big shift coming in the future. If this is like on time, it might be like Taurus season. Into Aries season. It doesn't have to be though. This is again a timeless read. So, Knight of Wands, Eight of Cups for your clarifying cards. Sorry, I kind of can't get over some of this content. The Knight of Wands represents action, fearlessness, and adventure. The Eight of Cups represents walking away, disillusionment, and leaving something behind. So, I mean, you're excitedly moving forward on some sort of adventure. So, like, if it's career, like how it seems like it's reading, then you are able to transition away from anything that isn't going and exploring in a way that you're able to move forward in a way that creates your romanticized lifestyle, right? So you're either, I hate to say this, you're either transitioning and moving away and like leaving your partnership behind, or a toxic job kind of a scenario, or partnership in your job, so that this can be more successful, or so that you can move forward and create that with someone else. I'm really getting though that the biggest thing is that you're following your heart and trying to focus on what is the biggest like romanticized idea of your life. So again, if you want to be the breadwinner, that's the ability to do so appears, and then like everything else falls into place where you're like, oh wow, years sometimes we try to manifest things for years, and then when it appears we're like, this is real. Yeah, it's real. Pretty cool, huh? Anywho, fire signs, happy birthday, Aries. I hope you enjoyed your read. Follow your heart. Big deal. And it'll all play out for you in a way. If you don't give a fuck about being a breadwinner, excuse my language, if it's not like a thing where like a competitive thing, I'm not talking shit if it is. I'm just saying, like, if it's more like you just want to be able to provide, and then it works out overly, like in a way that you couldn't have imagined, where suddenly you are like the breadwinner and you didn't even, but that is a big energy here of like the ability to provide, the ability to transition and move forward if you want to, because you can afford to, the ability to handle any of these towers, any of these foundational shifts, because you have like stable commitment to yourself and your path and your partnership if it's healthy, right? So the career will just work out inevitably. Yay! All right, my cat says love you. Have a good season. See you in the next one.